welcome back to another video, and in today's video we're going to go ahead and talk about a few more things you can do for your computer to make your game run at the best performance it can run at. Whether you have a high-end PC or a low-end PC, it don't matter. This should help you out no matter what. So let's get right into the video. Starting here at number one, the most obvious things you can do is the actual in-game settings. Now, Fortnite does have a lot of settings to offer, whether it be graphical settings, audio settings, and many other settings, right? But we're going to go ahead and look at the graphic settings for this video, and we're going to start with, the first tab. Go into settings, first tab. Full screen is the only way you should play this game. Not windowed full screen, not windowed full screen. Right? You don't want anything else. It causes input delay. Nobody likes input delay. Resolution 1920 by 1080. If you play stretch res, that should still say 1920 by 1080 with your stretch res running in the background. If you need a tutorial on how to do stretch res, I got you in a video I'll be posting here very soon. VSync off. You don't want VSync. A lot of people don't understand what VSync does, and G-Sync and FreeSync, all these things that say sync. Basically what it does is it like matches, the monitor to your FPS so it doesn't cause like screen tearing. It matches FPS so it doesn't cause screen tearing. Basically that's all FreeSync does. There's really no point having it. I mean, unless you play like games like Forza or something that's more like a solo player game, sure, turn it on. It's good for that. You won't really have any screen tearing, but if you're playing Fortnite and you got your FPS capped and your monitor put at the right, if you have everything set up right, which I'll go over here in a second, you're fine with it off. It doesn't really cause too much delay. It does cause a little bit, and a little bit of delay could be a lot for a lot of people. So I recommend having it off. Anyways, moving on, frame limit, 240 FPS. My monitor is a 240 FPS monitor, meaning I can run 240 FPS. I meant hertz, by the way, when I said FPS on my monitor. It's a 240 hertz monitor, meaning the hertz on the screen is 240, meaning I can run my game at 240 FPS. If I had my monitor that was, let's say, all the way down here to 60 hertz. I have a 60 hertz monitor, but I have my FPS capped at 240. I will not be playing 240 FPS, even though it says 240 FPS at the top of my screen. I'm running 240 FPS. I'll only see 60 because my monitor is 60 hertz. Now, another thing, it's not good for your PC to have it at 240 when you only run 60 hertz. It will cause screen tearing, which is what I just talked about. So you want your monitor and your PC to match, right? So 60 FPS is what your monitor's hertz are. So you run 60 hertz. I recommend having this at maybe 120, one above what your monitor's refresh rate is. I'm sure you've heard that from a lot of people that if you watch more videos on this other than me. But if you like what you're hearing from me, make sure you subscribe, like the video, and it'll mean a lot to me. Anyways, moving on, rendering mode. Now, this is a huge one. A lot of people don't know what to pick between DirectX 11, DirectX 12, and performance mode. No matter what, performance mode is the better option. I've heard a lot of people be like, yeah, but on DirectX 11, my game feels better, my game runs better, I get better FPS. That is for some people. I do recommend go ahead and give it a shot. There's no problem, no harm in testing it. I know it does take a little bit of time, and nobody wants to waste their time. They can watch one video and have it all done right there. So I'm just going to tell you, performance mode is more than likely the option for you. So run performance mode, run it FPS one above your monitor's refresh rate, and you should be good. Moving on, we're going to go down here. Every single setting down here should be on low. It's okay if you have your view distance on near, which is the lowest. That doesn't change how far away you can see people. That only changes how far away you can see loot on the ground. That is it. You'll still be able to see builds, people at the exact same distance as you would if somebody had it on Epic. And a lot of people don't understand that, but that's how it works. Having this up just causes more FPS problems. Especially with it on Epic, because you'll be able to, like, a bunch more loot and, like, stuff like that is just rendering, and there's just a bunch more happening, especially if you're endgame, there's a bunch of people dying. Yeah, that's not good. Especially if you're a competitive player, which I will be dropping a video on competitive settings as well. This is more for an everybody kind of video, so competitive, not competitive, this video is for you. Moving on, mesh is low, obviously. Show FPS on, have it on. A lot of people think having that little number at the top constantly moving causes a problem. It doesn't. You'll never notice the problem. This down here, report performance stats, disabled, don't need it. Now we're going to move past audio tab. This video is not for audio. If you need audio, best audios for Fortnite, I got you. Just let me know in the comment section, but we're going to go ahead and go here. Anyways, I'm on East. I play my region. I play Central for tourneys, of course, right? But I keep it on East when I'm playing the game. The only settings in here that you need to mess with are record replays. I have this on because I was doing some thumbnail pictures a while ago, but off. You want all of these off. And these two settings down here, off. A lot of people don't understand what energy savers do, and basically if you're on a laptop and you're playing Fortnite on a laptop, it basically saves energy, runs at a lower performance, everything like that. And it causes more input delay, FPS problems, and a lot of people don't understand that. They think, oh, energy saving is going to help me. It does not help you. It does not help your performance at all. Nothing helps you when it's energy saving. It actually makes your PC work harder to do more things, which could cause FPS problems in the long run. And other from that, if you ever see like your lobby FPS down here, mine says 120, but yours says 30, that's how you know if it's on or not. Some people say 240, but if your FPS down at the bottom left of the screen, down here, says 120, whatever, it's off. But if it says 30, these are more than likely on. So just go ahead, check, turn these off. You do not want those on. That's the only settings here that you really need off, other than like Nvidia highlights and stuff like that. I mean, if you don't have a Nvidia graphics card, that won't be there for you, but Nvidia highlights, turn off. Anyways, that is it for Fortnite settings. We're going to go ahead and move on to a few other settings like graphical settings, and I'll see you guys when we get to there. Before we get into any other settings, I want to quickly go over the best app for zero ping. It's actually the only app you should use, and that's not just me saying that. Even FNCS Pro Miro uses this to help him qualify for FNCS. So does Asian Jeff and many other pros. So if you'd like to get your hands on this app and run your game at the best of its ability ping-wise, then link in the description. You can download the app completely for free, try it out for free, and I hope this does help you a lot. I do use it as well, and it helps me a lot. It brings my ping from, bad ping. I'm not gonna say bad ping, more like 5 ping. That's not bad for a lot of you, but it brings it to a stable 0 and it stays 0. It also helps me on Central when I switch the node. And yeah, it's free to use. Go ahead and give it a shot. Link in the description. Click download. Try it out for yourself. And let me know if you liked it. Let me know in the comment section if it helped you out at all. And I really hope it does. Anyways, let's get right back into the graphics settings. Over here, we're going to go ahead and go over a few NVIDIA settings. Now, I pulled this NVIDIA tab up off down here. I have it pinned here, but you can also search NVIDIA if you don't know where it's at. And it's right here. NVIDIA control panel, and we're going to start here. So yours is probably going to look like this. So we're going to start with the graphics settings. Yours is probably going to look like this. Use advanced 3D image settings. That's fine. You want to click this one down here, drag this to performance, because obviously we want better performance here. That's what this video is for. And use the advanced 3D image settings, and then click take me there. Okay, these are the advanced 3D settings. Now, these are the best advanced 3D settings for FPS, input delay, and any other thing you could think of for this game. All right, so go ahead and copy all of these, whether you're on a laptop or desktop, don't matter. These are the settings for you. Now, I will say this, if you ever do like a graphics card update, sometimes a few of these settings will get changed around. So just make sure after a graphics card update, you go ahead and come back to this and check to see if your settings are fine. So starting at the very top, image scaling off. All of these, if you don't know what they do, if you hover over it for a little bit, it will tell you what it does. You can just like click on it. It will tell you what it does. But you want all of this off here. Off, 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 off. Background application, max frame rate. Obviously, you want that off. You don't want the background applications to be on their max FPS when you're trying to play Fortnite and game FNCS. You know what I'm saying? So you want all of this off. This, we'll keep it on all. This driver default, off. This is grayed out, so it's obviously off. Low latency mode, on. You can have it off. It doesn't change too much with it being on to ultra as well, but on is fine. I used to have it on ultra a lot, but I was talking to a few people, and they said just leaving it on helps a little bit more. Max frame rate off, frame sampled off, and then down here, this is where the settings get changed. We have OpenGL GDI compatibility, prefer performance. This, click your graphics card up to 4070, so click whatever yours is. Prefer maximum performance underneath that, application controlled under that, driver default, on, allow, high performance, on, off, off, one, off, auto, and you're good. Hit apply. This might tweak out for a second like that, and you're good. That is it for here. One more thing for NVIDIA settings that I would like to go over is actually something a lot of people don't really cover much, and that is this right here. So it's the third one down underneath 3D image settings, and you just basically want to make sure that this processor is set to your graphics card, not your CPU. Fortnite runs off CPU, and that will be bad. Your FPS will definitely take a hit with this on CPU. Also, auto select is not a good idea. Just keep it on your graphics card. That is what you want it to have it on. And then down here, we have, obviously, you want your monitor to be on the 1920 x 1080, refresh rate 240 hertz. Obviously, I'm not going to change it. I just hit cancel because it was already on that. Other than that, that's it. Now, I will tell you this. Digital, if you want your monitor to look a little better for color, digital vibrance at 80%. Now, I don't know if you could see this through the stream or the recording. I'm pretty sure you can't because I'm not dual PC right now. But basically do that and then put this on Protonope 6 and try that out in Fortnite. It looks a lot more colorful. It looks way better. The game looks way better. The blues are more blue, the greens are more green, etc. You know what I'm saying? So definitely give that a shot. Now that we're back on the topic of Fortnite, I have a zero delay 1v1 map. It's by far, and I'm not lying to you, one of the best 1v1 maps that I've played. Yes, I did make it. I'm not just, saying a bunch about this map because, I made it. I'm not going to do that to you. That's just messed up. I'm not going to give you false information. Give it a shot. I highly recommend giving this map a shot. Also, the person that hits the best clip in this map and sends it in my Discord, I'll be giving $50 to the winner. We'll be going over it on stream. If you'd like to check my stream out, twitch.tv/T1LZR. Also in the description. Come by. Let me know you dropped a clip in my Discord, which is also in the description. And here's the island code. Go ahead, just try the map out. Island code will be in the description as well. And yeah, let me know if you like the map. If you don't like it, let me know. If there's any problems, let me know. Of course, don't try the map. 100% up to you, but try some of these maps. Give it a shot. Figure out a good map for you and what works best for you. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next settings. That is it for the Nvidia control panel, and I'll see you guys when we get to the next settings. Moving on to the next settings, we have a few things here. We have two different things that you can install to run your game at better input delay, and here they are. Filter keys is being one of them. Now, filter keys has been talked about a lot. A lot of people think that has malware and all this stuff, and that's not true. Also, I do want to say there's no need for filter keys if you have an Apex Pro Mini or a Wooting. And a Wooting, sorry if I said that wrong, and I'll tell you why right now. So, the Wooting and the Steel series, the Apex Pro Mini actually just came out with rapid triggers not too long ago, maybe a couple months ago, meaning they're just really fast basically, and rapid trigger is basically what filter keys does if you can't do that. Now if you want any help with setting up your keyboard for the best settings, and if you have Apex Pro Mini, let me know in the description. I can always help you guys out, drop a video on it. But yeah, you will not need that if you have rapid triggers on your keyboard. I'm not sure what other keyboards do. I just know the Steel series, Apex Pro Mini, and the Wooting both have rapid trigger. But if you don't have it, I'm gonna go ahead and show you right now what you could do. So you download the zip, open filter keys right here. Now 0, 125, no, it's 0, 150, and 25 are the best settings. And then on confirm activation, save the registry, hit apply and OK. You can test it down here, and when it spams, it works, right? So these are the best settings right here. Go ahead and try these out. If you have any other settings you want to try, go ahead, mess around with it. You could always click everything back to default by clicking default, and it would bring everything back to what it was. But yeah, that is filter keys. Highly recommend giving this a shot. I used this on my other PC before I got a good keyboard all the time. It helped me out so much. But moving on, we have one more thing, and it is timer resolution. This is what it looks like. This is on their website, timer resolution, and that's what timer res looks like when it's downloaded. But basically what you do when you look up timer resolution in the search bar, scroll down, do not click this download. I have no clue what this download takes you to, so don't click it. The download is actually down here, this gray one that's getting right above getting started with timer resolution. Click download. Timer resolution opens up here. Double click timer resolution, and here we are. Now yours is probably gonna look like this when you open it. It's not letting me do it, but because I have mine already set up for admin, so I can't really change the settings. But basically, you're supposed to say 1,000. You click maximum, and it'll hit 500. Sometimes it'll say 499. That's okay if you can't get to quite 500. Use 499 instead. That's fine. And then you minimize this. You keep it open down here, and you just play the game, right? And it's gonna feel much better. I don't think you don't even have to keep this open. You click the X as well. It'll always be in the background. Highly recommend you give that a shot. It's gonna feel way better. And a lot of people say it's placebo. It's not, right? I promise you it's not placebo. I highly recommend giving that a shot. I felt the difference, and you will too. So if any of these helped you out, please let me know in the comment section what you're gonna use, what you have already used, if any of this helped you out. And if you have any video recommendations that you want me to go over, let me know. Make sure you subscribe, share it to a friend, try my map out, and I appreciate every single one of you guys for watching this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.